I couldn't go back in on that scheduled one, which is frustrating, but we're live anyway, so hopefully people find this. Just need to refresh, but that is really annoying. Hello. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. There's people there joining. Hi, hey everyone. Yeah, sorry, it's going to be, that's better. Yeah, it's got to be landscape, but it's the only thing I don't find is easy on YouTube. It's a real, yeah, I think they could make it much easier. But anyway, people are joining, which is good. So hi everybody. Right, let me now get it up on here and I can share this out. It's just getting used to the new buttons and just kind of how everything works. Copy link. Actually, no, I'll share it on here. Let's not touch the phone anymore. So we'll just do a little bit of housekeeping first thing. Just let me sort this out. In fact, if I do it on here, it's just annoying. When you're not in a scheduled event, it doesn't give me the option to flip, but when I just go live, it gives me the option. So I need to look into that a bit more. But anyway, we're here. Let me just find all of this. Hello to everyone. I will be able to keep up with the chat in a moment. I just want to sort this out. And again, it's trying to find the live. Muckers Assemble. Why is it not showing up? Hey everyone. Hello, hello. Again, trying to find a live video. How do I find it on my own account on the iPad? I'm on my account, view channel. It's not showing me live. Oh, it's got is live there. What's that one? It's not lit up though. Nope. I did the test, didn't I? I thought all was well. Latest. Popular, oldest. No. According to this, I can't see where I'm live. Anybody help? Simone? Should just be there. That's where it is on my other ones. We'll get started in a minute. This is the very first live, guys, so just bear with me while I try and just need to find it. I can't see your chat or anything. I need to watch it on my iPad. Hello. Hello, Jackie. Where on earth is this live, apart from being on my phone? Yeah, no, I know it's all good. I know I'm live. See, it's showing it on my laptop as live, but it's not showing it on my iPad. So, right, now it is. So obviously it's a bit delayed. Now it's come up. It's just uploaded it there. Right, okay, got the chat. Hello everyone. The test, I know. It was all good, Vicky. Right, we're there. I've got it up. I just like to have my comments all there, but I thought I would show my face first, say hi. Hope you're all good. I'm just going to drop in the product links today. If you want to craft along, then just have some cardstock ready and your scoreboards, all that good stuff. Let me just move that down. Okay, drop this in a minute. Get that pinned. So they are links to the products that I'm using today. So they're affiliate links, so I do earn commission from them. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but if you do want to buy anything that I'm showing, then yeah, please use it via my links. And it helps me to continue doing what I'm doing. Let me just pin that. That should now, yeah, there we go. Okay, all good. So how is everyone? How are you all? Thank you everyone for joining. Oh, I need to share this as well. What we'll do is we'll flip the camera around and then I can, so just said hello. You don't need to see me now all the time, but let's just flip this back and there we go. And then I can get this all shared out properly. Get that all nice and straight, or as good as. There we go. Right. We are here, ready. Now I've got to get used to all these new names. Because most of you do have your name, but a few of you have like different handles. So It's going to be a little bit different, but I think we'll get there. Right, let's share. How do we share it on here? That one. So just finishing my cards, still no dies from you. Just finishing my cards, still no dies. Oh, are they still? Oh no, who's a sat on the tarmac? I don't want to do that. Get rid of that. God, there's loads of weird things you can do. Share, there we go. You got to come out of the chat to share it. Again, apologies, this is all brand new in terms of, I'm so used to my Facebook. Copy link, and then can I just share direct from there? Oh, it depends what Facebook I'm logged in on, I guess, now as well. I'll be a bit more, this will get more and more streamlined. Ah, there we go, so it's on there. So if I put live now over on YouTube, live now over on YouTube, come join. It's because I don't use any streaming keys, I just do it all on my phone. So, but do you know what, it's just how I am. Come say hi. Right, post that. Okay, so just to give anybody else a little reminder that I am live. Come back out of that. There we go. Right. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you here. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what I've already been doing for the last 5 years over on Facebook. So put some hearts in the chat or something just to say that you are from Facebook. And yeah, so I've been doing this a long time. We've got a really lovely community over on Facebook, but with all the changes Facebook have made recently, and they're now deleting your old videos and content, it just basically was going to mean more work for me. And I thought, well, why don't I just shift the whole lot over here? So this is now the new home. Hey, thank you to everybody that's subscribed. Lots and lots of hearts. These are all the Facebook gang here. Lots of, oh, I was going to say lots of hearts then. Oh, I've lost my train of thought because I'm just seeing all the hearts come up. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so this is the new home for all the lives. So I'll be here on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock and then on a Friday at 9 a.m. So really early on a Friday, because I finish early on Fridays, and it's just nice to do an early morning one because we get different people from around the world joining. So just try to do a couple of different times. But I also do a lot of impromptu lives as well. So I might just, be colouring in, and yeah, I'll go live. So just make sure you've got all your settings on. Make sure you've got the little bell icon. Make sure you click that, and that way it should alert you as well. So we do have banter. We're not too sensitive in the group. That doesn't mean that we say horrible things, not like that at all, but we just have a laugh. We take the mickey out of each other. We just have some good crack, as some of you say, which is, no, it's not the rug, it's the Irish word for what's going on, what's the gossip, what's the fun. We talk about everything and anything. If you want to share, you can. Anything that's spammy, hate, I'm just going to delete. We don't even give you any acknowledgement. You just go and we move on. So it's just pretty simple, really. And it's been like that the last 5 years. And honestly, it's brilliant. So we've got a lovely community here. And yeah, if you're new here and you're from YouTube, but you've been following, thank you for joining. And yeah, enjoy our community here of muckers. Muckers assemble, hey? This is so cool. Oi, I'm sensitive. Well, usually Rachel's in the shower. Simone and Benita, Tez, Jeanette, they're kind of all at, or Pam, who else? We've got Kay, Gemma, Vicky. A lot of these people, Leanne, they're all at the back of the classroom. They tend to be a bit naughty. Don't always follow direction. Jeanette will always be here with her camera. Avril, she's the stalker. But I'm sure there's going to be lots of you now from YouTube that over the coming weeks, months and years, I'm sure we can get to know you all a bit more as well. So, but yeah, we've got a good group here. So yeah, we always talk about dinner. We like to give lots of movie recommendations, all that fun stuff. So Some people don't craft along, that's fine, you don't have to. They just like to enjoy the chat and watch. Otherwise, if you want to craft along, generally shout in capitals at me if you want me to slow down. If you've got a specific question, again, write that in capitals. If I miss it, 9 times out of 10, someone else in the chat will answer for you. And yeah, and just enjoy it. I'm usually on for about 2 hours, but sometimes 2.5, even 3 if it's a really detailed card. So yeah, we do all sorts. Just trying to see what you're all saying. It's going a little bit faster than Facebook, but that's all right. I'm pretty good. I should keep up. And again, sorry for anyone I've missed. Now, also what I do is I do give the card to someone in the chat now. Because we've come over to YouTube, what I was doing on Facebook before I come over was picking someone who hadn't won a card from me before. Usually I'd scroll and just randomly select someone, but what I was finding was people were lucky and they were winning like every year, and there were some people that who'd never won at all. So for the last few months, I've been selecting people who have never won. And I'm going to do that again on here, but I'm not going to do it today, and I'm going to do it a little bit different for a while, and I'm actually going to still want to ensure that the people from Facebook are kind of first in line who have never won, because that's obviously where I started, but eventually I'll just open it up to everybody. But I'm going to, off here and back on Facebook, I'm going to put a list together of people who have been joining me and not got a card, and then once I've got through that list, then we will go on to you guys. So today I'm just going to make this card for my stash, and then hopefully next week I'll have the list and I can choose people from the list. Some of you say to me, yeah, I'm not going to choose it today. I'm just going to pause today just so I can just get to, you know, do all this and just make the card. And I just want to keep it fair still. I know some of you from Facebook, but I'd rather do it properly. Hi everybody. I've been enjoying your videos since at least November 2020. I love it always. Hey Carol. Hi everyone. Again, I'm going to have to get used to some of your handles. Most of you are names, so that's okay, but Sarah's back. Hey Sarah. Take it easy and relax for the first time. Yeah. I've never won on Facebook, but I'm in the USA. That doesn't matter, it's worldwide. Always has been. Not one for a very long time, but you have won. That's the thing, you have won. It's got to be people who've never won. But anyway, we will sort all that and we'll do all that next week. So today I am going to use this Papercraft Society kit, which I used last Wednesday because I really love it. The cards I made last Wednesday, and I've just put the tutorial out, are these beautiful ones, which are called an octagonal or octagon gatefold pop-up. So the tutorial for this has just gone out on my Mixed Up Craft channel, so you can check that out after this live. This design I saw from the Quilling Lady on Pinterest. She did a lovely 6x6 version. So I've done a 5x7. I've actually done the card fold as the shape. So I thought that was a bit better. And then this was the pink one. So this is the actual one I made live. So again, if you kind of like that style. Oh, why is that not updated itself? There we go. Yeah, really pretty. Love that design. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Love the design. I've never seen, I've never won, but been with you for ages and ages. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so this is one of the cards that I've done with the kit, and I want to make some more. So today I'm going to make a kind of stepper style card, but I want the front of it to look like a birdhouse, so I can use the bird images. I might well stick with these colours again so I can reuse those, but you get really cute. This is half price. It's $13.99 this kit, and that is what's linked. But again, you can use whatever you've got. The card, you don't need any dies to make, but if you do like the products, then just nice to show you everything in here. So you get a little thing of paper flowers. You get all these ephemera, so if you don't like colouring in, they're always handy to have. And then you get the lovely stamps, which I enjoy using. These replays should be easier to, yeah, they will be. They'll be easier for me to share as well, Dawn, which is why I think it's better to come on here. These are the stamps, so we'll be using those today. Very, very cute, and you get your sentiments there as well. And then I've got my dies, so I'm going to use that one again. Mind you, if I'm doing the birdhouse, probably wouldn't need that one. Then you get your booklet. And it's the RSPB one, which is the charity-based one for helping save and keep the birds in the UK. I think it's just UK. I don't think it's worldwide, the RSPCA. And there's all your cardstock and some of the papers, but I've used a lot of that. These are recycled papers as well, which are nice. But the main thing is going to be the stamps today. My first shutter card for my brother and sister-in-law's. I made my first shutter card for my brother and sister-in-law's 52nd anniversary. Oh, nice. Bank manager is watching and has just said that's very... I don't know why that's... My screen is very delayed. I'm just going to come out of that and come back in. So it's easier to come in and out on this. It doesn't lose your chat, which Facebook did. That's better. Right. Let's start cutting. So I'm going to do this as a 5x7 overall finish size. It's my favourite to do. Find YouTube easy. Yeah, I'm getting that from a lot of people, Min. They seem to prefer it on YouTube because they can watch it on their telly as well. Got my notification this morning that this box was shipped. Yay. Good, good. So yeah, if you've never chatted before, come in, say hi. I can see a lot of the regulars chatting, but if you're new, let us know. We're a friendly bunch, I promise. So you want to cut this so it is, well, let me just cut it first. I tend to make a lot of the cards from scratch as well. So there may be the slight, error every now and then. So I generally will cut it first and just say, just hold fire for a minute. Let me make the mistakes and then I will let you know. Nicole, you're working and lurking. It's lovely, isn't it, Cara? I was saying on Wednesday last week that I really like the RSPB ones. I think this is about the 4th one that we've done now, and they're just really nice. Nice and easy to use. Right, let me just make this up as I go. Let's do, what kind of step I want to do? A nice sentiment. You get to see me kind of working from scratch, how I kind of work things out. I might have one of my big sentiments on the bottom, actually. So let's do, again, I'm going to give you the measurements properly in a second, so don't worry. This is just me kind of making this up. This is a 300 GSM. This is always the white card I use is always a 300 GSM. However, 220, 250 will be fine. Once you add your mats and layers, it will all strengthen itself. And then let's do, if we do 3.5, because that'd be half of the 7. 1, 2, 3.5. Right, let me just trim this. So this is going to be the stepper part, and then we're going to build the birdhouse over the top of it. Got you on the large TV. Gosh, is that a good thing? So, and then I'm going to have the birdhouse over this part. So it should look good. So, again, if you're crafting along, you want to cut yourself a piece of 10x5, okay? If you want to write this down, if you are crafting along, I recommend have a bit of paper so you can write the measurements down. Then you don't have to keep up with my pace, but you can kind of still craft along, but not feel so rushed. Sam, will you move your craft stash videos to this site or empty? What do you mean my craft stash videos? I'm not sure what you mean. What craft stash videos have I done? I don't know what you mean. I love the cheeky sentiments. Not sure how many in America would understand them. Cheeky sentiments. These, what, the ones in this set? Somebody Loves You? Or do you mean my Made to Surprise ones? I must admit, we do have a bit of a funny sense of humour in the UK. Not everybody gets us. I'm in my craft room with you on the TV and commenting on my phone. Has that gone off? No. Okay, so 10x5, and along the 10-inch side, you're going to score at 1.5, 3, and 6.5. Okay, 1.5, 3, and 6.5. When you have done your launches and there are tutorials embedded within the wall. When you have done your launches and there are tutorials, but all those tutorials will be on the Craft Stash YouTube channel, or mine. There's nothing that's just on Facebook. So, or they'll be under the listing on the website, but they're videos that we already have on our channels, if that makes sense. So you then want to fold and burnish so you have this shape. So you want to create a mountain fold on that 1.5, and then a valley fold on the 3, and then a mountain fold on the 6.5. Okay. Sitting in the garden watching you craft. Oh, it's been so nice, Sandy. It's lovely here at the moment. I'm going to get out in the garden again. I might get out this evening. I don't know. If not, tomorrow I will do. Okay, so there is our stepping out. It's going to be a bit kind of doing its own thing, but it will all be joined up once we've done the next part. She's wondering if the Craft Stash YouTube channel will stay. Well, I've downloaded my videos, but I don't know. I don't know what their plan is with that, I'm afraid. You can save the videos, so, but I guess if the channel, I don't think they get rid of the channel. They might privatize it or something. So you're best just saving them. But there's very few on there that aren't already on my channel, or oh no, that would be it, wouldn't it? Just on there, or on my Facebook possibly. No, there wouldn't be. Will the Craft Stash YouTube remain? Yeah, I don't know. Is it, Sue? Oh no, we've got lovely, lovely weather. Right, now I need to plan my bird cage. Now you could have this as anything. It doesn't have to be a bird cage. So what I do with it, you could just skip that and just have it as a nice little platform or something. But again, I've got the idea in my head, so I just need to check it's going to work. Because I want it to be like the front panel and then shape it. So I think let's do a little bit of a side. Might have some grass along the bottom. I'm going to do 4 for the minute, but this could just be a big panel if you wanted it to. So I'm going to cut this to 4 by, I'm going to do just slightly under 7 because I want it to make sure it fits in the envelope. I might do 6 3/4 just in case I add like a border or something. So 4 by 6 3/4. And I'm going to cut a little circle into this, but you could cut any shape, and then we'll add a tab and we'll attach it, so it will attach to the back piece there. But I'm going to turn this into a bird box. So what you do with this now is up to you. Once we attach it, we'll do, it'll work the same for this one as well. So if I do, let's see how far down I want to do the little angled rooftop. So what we all been up to? How is everybody? I'm loving YouTube. No need of headphones and proper notifications and time come. Oh, is it? Yeah, it does seem a lot more up to date. Snow in Ohio? No, we did get snow in April. It must have been last year because it was when I was living here. Really freak, like downfall of snow overnight, and then it was gone by the next day. That was really bizarre. So we may, but I've not had my heating on now for maybe a week, so I'd like to think I don't have to put it on anymore. I love this, and my mum would have loved it too, so she enjoyed watching you. She's now passed on. Oh, sorry to hear that, but nice memory as well. We will be will you be restocking all the cheeky sentiments and the bouquet pop-up? At the moment, no. Until we move over and we're settled on the new website, reorders are probably going to be paused for a minute until we relook at everything again, and then I can decide what I want to bring out again. So again, this is kind of optional, but I think I'm going to do 2.5. So I'm going to mark down 2.5 on each side, and this is where I'm going to have my little rooftop. So 2.5, and then along the top here you want to mark halfway, so 4, so it'd be 2 inches. Okay, and then we'll snip off those corners. It's 40 degrees here, so I can't relate with the cold. It's always hot, isn't it? What's the coolest it gets for you, Pragna? I saw one of them onion jars you brought today at the boot sale. I love them. Okay, so That's going to be the top. I think that's, in terms of proportion, I think it's quite nice. I might have like some blue sky paper on the back here, maybe some grass on the front here. But I think that's all going to work quite nicely. I'm going to add some little extra trims and stuff. And then cut the aperture. Now I do have a punch, so I might be able to make that work. But you could do any shapes. If you don't have dies, you could cut a square, you could draw around something. You don't have to. Like I said, yeah, I'll try to do it so you need very little in the terms of tools and things to cut, but I am going to grab my circle dies. Let's do... Hello Cheryl from Arkansas, thank you for joining. It's got cold and bright in this afternoon. Right, again, the size of the aperture is up to you. I want to have the little birds coming through, so let's do... I thought that would be a good size for him. Probably work for both, even if it was just on the outside. Yeah, I think that one's good size. And then I can do a frame. Oh, I don't have that one. It's somewhere with my other circle dies, so I need to look at that. That one's going to be a bit too big, I think. Yeah. Let me just see. I might do a little pretty scallop frame that'll look cute. I am here, sorry, I'm just trying to find, I'll use those ones. Take these two, I just want to see which one. I don't want a really thick frame. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just gone live, that one, so I hope you like it. Oh, that's nice. That's not too thick. That'll be a pretty little scallop frame around it. So that's the Creative Craft Products scallop ones. Or the filigree is always a nice one to use. And these do coordinate with each other, so that one I think would sit, no, it's a little bit smaller. Try the next one. And that must be the only one. Okay, we'll go with that one. So who is crafting along? Put a heart or hit the heart on the side. I can see there's a little button there. Just you don't have to type because I know you'll be concentrating, but just let me know. I'd be interested to see how many people are crafting along. So I'm just going to sit this one, might have it a little bit lower down, maybe there. I'm going to emboss this, I'm going to ink it up and then stamp all the birds and stuff. Oh, I see Steve's has got message retracted, so hello Steve, whatever it was you said. Taking notes. Oh, there are, yeah, some of you crafting along. Oh, good. Right, let's get this one cut. I picked my new glasses just so not use the bigger frames, but one pair is Kath Kitson. That's well posh for me. Their homeware at the moment in Next is absolutely beautiful. Love it. Does organising crafts? It does, yeah. Yeah, I know lots of people do like to just watch. No crafting, I'm working, waiting for electrics to be done in the crafting shed. Nice. I noticed I'm able to replace something you said while you are live right now. Oh, that's good. That must be a newer feature. So that's quite handy then. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully this just can rest your mind for a couple of hours, because it's going to be, yeah, it's not a nice time, is it? Oh. What else was I going to say then? made me think of something. I'll come back to me in a minute. Hi Sam, it's Maureen. Oh, I just sorted my phone so I can watch you. Hello Maureen. Okay, I'm going to use the wood grain embossing folder that I've got, but again, you don't need to use that. It's just use what you have. You know, you might have a stencil with a nice wood grain that would work. In fact, my wood grain is a fence, but it will work for this. Get that in the middle. And then it'll look nice with the ink over the top. I'm just going to emboss that. I love seeing that muckers assemble coming up. Now I might back this because it just makes it a little bit weak. I mean, it would still work, so we'll see, but I might end up putting that onto another piece of card. That's fine. If you can hear a funny noise, it's not wind, it's my chair. It's basically had it now, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. Right, let's use gathered twigs, I think. That's a nice... Oh, actually, no, I'm going to use walnut stain. It's a little bit darker. Oh, did you like it? Pink RD1. What's your name? Unless you don't. If you don't want me to say your name, it's fine. I can just say pink. I thought that... No. Can you hear it? It's not the best. When it squeaks, you know it's a squeak, but that could be anything. Yeah, so it's not me. I mean, we share, but we don't share everything. Not the cherry. Well, there we go. Just as I said that, you got Rachel lowering the tone. Oh yeah, lots of love for Sharon. I was thinking, what noise? It was my tummy rumbling. So just going to kiss the edges with that dark and then go around. I know you won't see all of this with the frame when I stick it on, but you'll see some of it. All these little touches just bring it all together. And then I'm going to make, again, you're not really going to see those edges because I'm going to add a little like detail. Now, if you've got my Made to Surprise, let's come in a little bit, shall we? The She Shed frame, you could use that. You could do a big stepper card with that. I'm just trying to see, sharing is caring. Got you on the 85-inch. We hear all sorts, yeah, we do. Stepping away, got to feed the pups, no problem. Right, let's do a couple of little kind of corner detail here. Now I might cut... I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. It's hard to kind of explain it, but I think I want to cut it from the same piece. So I'm just going to draw. I come down a little bit. Again, just come down to about there. Snip that off. And then cut across. And then I'm going to, so now I've got the same kind of angle because it wasn't quite a right angle. And now I'm going to do maybe 1/2 inch and cut up till I get to the middle. And then again on this side. Again, don't worry about being exact, it's all handmade. Now if I ink that up, pop it on some foam, I've got an extra, just little kind of roof detail, which will look quite sweet. Again, just kind of kissing this side so you get that nice bit of detail. You get the highlight in the middle. I'm a little bit thicker, might just trim just a little bit. I've made that worse, I think. Never mind. To be fair, I'm going to probably put something up in the top corner anyway, so you won't see that. So add some foam. If you don't want to add dimension to the card, then skip the parts where I add foam, but we do use a lot of foam in these ways, around these ways. My husband just got a new crafting table that moves up and down. I love it, so I can stand. Yeah, I've seen those ones I was talking about, because I'm going to change I want to have my little corner like armchair up here, so I can sit down and do my blogs, when I have meetings and stuff. I can sit on there and have my laptop on my lap, and my dog can sit there. But generally I actually prefer standing up when I craft. So I'm going to get my desk, I'm going to get it all raised back up, just as I used to have it when I lived in the apartment. So a few little changes. I'm going to hopefully do that over the Easter break. Yeah, those desks, they do look good. I know IKEA have got a couple. I mean, there's loads on the market. But I just think I've been sat down since I moved this all into this craft room, and I've just missed standing up. So, sorry, I'm slightly out of shot there. Just line that up. There we go. Cool. Right, let's zoom back out for a minute. Just so good. It's so much better than Facebook. It's a clean. Hobbycraft have got those desks up there. I didn't realise they did that kind of stuff. What's Monty doing right now? Right now he's at daycare. He's at doggy daycare. So on a Monday and a Wednesday, that's where he is. So he's playing with other dogs. No, I've still got to do it, Linda. Oh, and then she's deleted it. If you've got spelling mistakes, don't worry. We don't worry. We actually find them quite funny because we make up different words with them. Richard Gere was the one from a recent live, which was quite funny. Yeah, I find I'm more productive, Deborah. Because sometimes when if I sit down, just about to start, and I think, oh, I forgot such and such, I'm just a bit like annoyed. Whereas if I'm already stood, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. But I want a comfy chair to sit on. That's why I want my armchair up here. Okay, so that one's going to be like so. So you can see how this is going to look. I think it's going to look really sweet. Yeah, no, we honestly, it's more funny sometimes because some typos are really hilarious. Again, it's just banter, it's just fun, light-hearted. It just, it really does. We've had some, wow. We've just had some real proper belly laughs, proper tears of laughter in these lives over the years. It's been so nice. Oh, he always does, Terry. Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays, he literally will come in, have his dinner, and he goes to sleep. That's it. That's all I get from him. Now, I want to connect the back. So we want to make another piece of the same shape from the back. So if you just draw around a piece, it's a bit easier for you. Again, if you're not cutting into yours and doing a little birdhouse, then you can just cut another piece the same. Although I would add a tab. So I told you to cut this to 6 3/4 by 4. I would do 4 by I do 7 1/4 and just score at 1/2 inch and fold that over to attach the two. But I'm going to attach this differently because obviously I've got that point. So I'm just going to draw around this. Just make sure I go in. Again, it's the chair. It's the chair. Is it good? Oh, well, that's nice. Maybe Facebook, when it obviously it goes in, doesn't it, and then comes out, it obviously isn't in as good a quality, I guess, not in full HD or something. I don't know how it all works. We are a very positive bunch. So we're going to have that one, and that one needs to join. I'm going to have probably a little spring, or just a little, because I want it to still kind of lift open, maybe like that, so it looks a little bit 3D. So we'll make a little spring. If you haven't done a tab, you haven't done it the other way, then this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I've not had anybody not be, you know, happy that I've come over here. So because we all have YouTube, it was Facebook that not everybody has anymore. Again, I'll give the measurements to this in a sec. I just want to make sure I get it right first. Sam, I meant the little kitchen thing. Yeah, someone deleted their comment. Was that yours? Yeah, I will be doing it. It's just work's been really busy, and I've just been knackered. Like I said, the evenings, it was, let's see when I can, but I had the launches quite close together, the last two, so I just didn't have any time. My evenings were taken up. So yeah, I'll get back into it because I want to finish it. Okay, so let's do that one. Might be that one, wouldn't it? Let's check I did that right. Who, again, we don't do spoilers, but who watched Yellowstone? I'm still traumatized by it. I'm still thinking about it. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, but it was sad. I was not prepared for what happened. And I was annoyed at myself because I thought I could start watching Blimmin' Handmaid's Tale, but that's not starting for the UK until May. It's the US where you can see it all, so I've got to wait. Oh, Melly, I am just... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, 1923. Yeah. Well, it's all, isn't it? It's Yellowstone. It's all the same thing. 1923, 18... They're all Yellowstone. But yeah. Oh, just started watching. Oh my God, Karen, you're going to love it. Are you starting from season 1 then? You're going to be on a roller coaster. We don't do spoilers, don't worry. We don't give away endings. We don't do nothing like that. But we do recommend and we talk about just how things make you feel. I think I might colour the foam on the side there because I'm not liking that you can see that white. So I've cut this piece here to 4 by 1/2 inch. And along the 4-inch side, you want to score at 1/2 inch, 1 and 1.5. And then 2.5, 3 and 3.5. And I just think Spencer is just a beautiful human being. He's so good looking. I know, Melly. No, there was a lot of in that one, but it was brilliant. The writers, I think, are so good. 1923 season 2, like 1923 better than I'm gonna try and give Yellowstone another go, but I prefer 1823 and 1923. They're doing 1943 with Matthew McConaughey, so it'd be interesting to see what that one's like. But I like older. I don't really watch a lot of modern stuff unless it's horrors, but a lot of like dramas and stuff, I actually like older things. So 1883 was fantastic. So this is a piece of 4 by half, and along the 4-inch side you're going to score a 1/2 inch, 1 inch and 1.5, and then 2.5, 3 and 3.5. Okay. And you want to score, and you want to fold, sorry, so you have a mountain, valley and a mountain. Then you'll have a 1-inch section, mountain, valley, mountain. If I hold it up so you got a visual, it's better. Yes. If you like him, Sam, you should watch It Ends With That. Oh, okay. Is he in it? Is he? I watched last night Simple Favour with Anna Hendricks and Blake Lively. That was actually really good. I was unsure. It's on Paramount, Karen, so I get it through Amazon, but I know you can get the app on its own on your telly as well. So you can see you got that 1-inch section, and then you've got your little zigzags either side. Okay, so as long as you've got that shape. Yes, Madison. Yeah, I've seen that one being advertised. I think there's just going to be heaps of spin-offs from this. Heaps and heaps. Now I'm going to cut another piece again. So I'm going to actually stick this piece. I want to back this because it is a bit flimsy. So this is optional, but I am going to stick those two together and cut that hole again. So actually, if I just, because I don't want to squash that. Ah, okay. I'll have to have a look. Is that cut line right? It's not quite, is it? It's about there. Sorry, I try not to get my head in. Yeah, brilliant. 1883. How it all started. I just love the grittiness of it all, and yeah, I just think they're brilliant. And I think Harrison Ford's really good in it as well. That's in 1923. Sorry, I'm just bouncing from one to one, but yeah, really, really good show. There's a new Western thing starting as well. Can't remember what channel it's on, but I think it's gonna be that kind of Yellowstone feel to it. So I'm not going to ink that one up. I can just stick that over the top. I'll just trim it. It might be a little bit out there, so I'll just trim that side. I'm going to use the construction glue, and that way it'll be nice and strong. Yeah, my parents like the modern Yellowstone. I just can't get into it. I just think the older ones, because they really had to fight for things, you know. And just like with 1923, just like how difficult just general transport is just to get from A to B, and I don't know. And there was no real laws. I mean, there was laws, but there weren't, especially in 1883. You know, it was pretty lawless, wasn't it? Whereas 1923, the laws are, you know, you can see they're kind of just coming in a bit more and stuff, but just fantastic. Such a good show. Just stick those. Make sure the circle's lined up, because everything else I can just trim. And I'll re-ink that up in the middle. I just finished the Resurgence on Netflix. Funny and quirky, but very blue. Oh, right. Resurgence. Don't know. Not heard that one. I watched the Apple TV it was on, and it was... my best friend told me to watch it. About a guy, they erase his memory, or they change his memory from his work memory to his not work memory or something like that. I watched the trailer, but I've yet to... But she loved it, but I've yet to watch it all. Okay. Yeah. They were... Who's doing a tea run? I'm just seeing sugar. Tea, no sugar. Someone gone to do... Can I have... Yeah, could do maybe a top up. Although it's not gone cold. Right, and then a little tip, if you ever get any of your... I know lots of you know this, but there's always new people watching. What brown one can I use? You just get a brown marker, and colour in your foam on the side. Natural oak, I'll go for that one. Where are we? Severance, yeah, that's it. Don't like that one, let's use... Yeah, that's better. And just go along the side. Just takes the eye away from that crisp white against the brown. Just need to do it on the edges there. It's just not so in your face. Another movie I watched the other day, which I really liked, I'd seen it before, was, oh, what's the name of it? It's gone, something Darling with Harry Styles and Chris Pine. Chris Pine? Something Darling, anyway. I thought that was good. It's kind of like Stepford Wives kind of feel to it. Go back over the middle. Said I may still add the frame, but I quite like this now, how it's looking. Okay. I think I'll put the grass over the front, or maybe we'll start decorating this, because I think I'll have 2 layers of grass on that one, and then we'll have like a blue sky on that one, as if you can kind of see through it. I'm not too worried. I need to draw around that one again. This one's for the back. So you'll write your message on this piece. I cannot believe it. My ears are working today. So after 3 weeks, I can hear you. But forgot today was Wednesday. Hey, Galia. Oh, thank you for joining. Oh, I'm glad your hearing's okay. It's nothing worse. What colour brown? So that is the walnut stain, Distress Oxide. So we'll leave all this to one side for the minute. And I'm going to decorate this. Now, if you don't have any dies, again, you could cut yourself a piece of green card. That is, if you want to do a border, you could. So you could do 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. I'm going to cut the grass trim with my grass die and just layer it up to cover that. And again, if you want to cover this piece with some blue card to represent the sky, then you could do 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 if you wanted a border, but if not, just cut them the same size as these pieces. That's it, don't worry, darling. Yeah, thought it was really good. It's on Paramount through Amazon. Thought you asked that, Karen. I'm sure I said that to you. Don't worry, I know what most of you are saying. Let's see, where's my die? Let's ink that up. That's a nice green to use. So I'm going to trim this to 5, and I'm just going to cut a couple of layers of grass into it. And again, I'm going to ink this up on the edges once it's cut. I'll do one that's a little bit shorter, and then I'll flip this one. This is a double-ended grass, so you can use both sides. In fact, I'm going to have to trim. I won't need any more than that. I want to use this machine. Bye. Who was saying that to? Sorry, got to go now. Yeah, bye, Kim. Take care. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go quite short with that one. one that way and then one that way. And then I can just decide how high. You're only going to see the sides. But the bottom one, I'm going to have in front of the little house, like so. So you've got a little bit of the grass at the back there. I could put another one in midway there maybe. So I'm going to stick this one on and then just trim. Oh no, I want to ink that up first. Let's use Rustic Wilderness for this one. No, probably not now. We've brought this one out about 3 times, so it's already been, yeah, it's been around a while now. So, and I have got some grass trims in other ones, but I'll probably look at doing another set of trims because they are handy. Again, just kind of kiss the edges. And you could cut the grass shape with your scissors if you wanted to. If you've got your vegetable kitchen scissors, you can use those. I'm just going to go down the sides and just do the ones there because you're not going to see. You won't see the other bits or the bottom. Flower border trim would be nice. Flower border trim. A flower. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying the. I was trying to think which one have I got. Oh yeah, no, any border would look nice, wouldn't it? But this could be a little house. It doesn't have to be a birdhouse. It could be a graduation hat. It could be anything on the front. Again, I'm just going to sit that one. Yeah, it's all in the announcement. It said we're all moving, so you just got to watch this space. We've got a new website being done, so all will be revealed. Do not worry. Shouldn't be too much longer. How much have I got overhanging there? I don't know whether to bring that down. I think that's going to be okay. Do you have any recommendations of a smooth white card that we can't purchase, if any more from? Well, I used to always buy the Craft UK, so it's, yeah, Craft UK, they're still around, and it's the smooth cardstock. I absolutely love the smooth white. Yeah, the Craft UK was really good. Oh, but yeah, it's not letter size. It was good that they did do that, although we are in talks about the cardstock situation, so it may, although it may disappear for a minute, you might see it come back again. So like I said, there's just a lot of changes and moving stock and obviously warehouse, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it will come back again. Whether it would do US as well, though, I don't know. They might just do the A4. Okay, so we've got the grass, and then this one here, I'm going to put a little thin strip of foam and have that on the front. So now I can stick this one over the top. And then see how that one's going to look there. Isn't that cute? Do I want foam on that bit as well? No, I'm going to stick that piece directly down. Just enough glue to stick it to the back. Make sure you've got a nice border either side and it's flush with the bottom of the card. Although you could come up a little bit if you wanted to, because I did bring this down 1/4 of an inch. So it's slightly shorter than the 5. But I think if I do have something up there, then I've got the space. Lime Tree Crafts, yeah, I used to buy a few bits from them before. You're welcome, Laura. That's next door's dogs. Just finish the rib edge. Just finish the rib edge round. Gosh, there's lots of doubles, it says. 2 J's, 2 I's. Edge, I knew it was edge, but it's not. It's more like ache. And cardigan is just, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, and then that one I'm going to add a little bit of foam. Still knew what you said though, so it's all right. What's that? Karen Williams and Jeanette Morrison. I'm still not getting it. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about between each other. So has anyone got any unusual things that they've got to craft or make? Any requests? Any? We always sometimes have some like, you know, bespoke cards or 3D makes or Easter crafts. Anybody doing any Easter making? Just finished the rib round my cardigan. Still funny, whatever it is you're using. Multitasking. Okay, just a little bit of foam again. Optional. I'm still working on organising my day 8. I know it does take a while, but then once it's done, that's it. The initial kind of swap over to a whole new way of organising does take a long time. I'm going to get rid of that little bit on the end there. Yeah, so it's a long process, but it's rewarding at the end. There we go. Just get rid of that tiny bit there. Okay. Just thinking I could put that in that bit. No, it wouldn't work. No, we'll keep it there. So next I'm going to stick this onto the back, because everything else I'm going to feed in around. So might be worthwhile just measuring. Oh, see, that looks a bit off there. Put it that way. Yeah. Make sure you get them the right way. I'm just still a little bit off. And the cutting is clearly not very good. It's because I was drawing around it. That's better. So I'm just going to mark, just so I know where to add my glue. I've been asked to make a ballroom dancing card. Nice. The only Easter thing I've done is the mug box for Kelly, and I got the mug with her name on it and put some small Easter treats in it. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's a nice idea actually. I used to always get a mug at Easter. I used to love those. That was like the elite Easter egg, wasn't it, if it had a mug in it? I don't think any of them do that anymore. They're so stingy now with the chocolate offerings. It's certainly not like they used to. Just making your little bags for the granddaughters for Easter. I love those bags. I'm on scooter duty after my shift. Neighbour is disabled and wife away. He rides scooter out to his car for PT. Then I get to ride it back and put it in his apartment. How cool. That's fun. I got 2 50th birthday cards to make. One for my son and one for my daughter's friend. Daughter's wedding tomorrow. I've got gremlins in my... Oh, what are you worried about, Donna? What are you worried about? You should just be embracing this moment and the wonderful day it's going to be. I've been asked to make a prom card. That'd be nice. Daughter's wild on that. Still have about a dozen Easter mugs in my cupboard, do you? This is looking so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming on. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. And then the little spring. I mean, you could just put a little bit of glue there. This is all going to get covered inside, so don't worry about how that looks right now. But, yeah. I think it's quite sweet. How cute is that? And then you can still pull it out quite far. What I might do actually is I think I am going to stick it. I'm not going to use that spring. Again, we do make changes in these lives. I'm just going to use my ruler. I'm going to come down about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to fold that And then I'm just going to add my glue just to the tip. And because it's folded, it will still allow it to open. So just a little glue on there, and then kind of flatten it again. And just close the card. I think that'll be better. I've just finished 25 orb boxes and filled them with small Easter eggs. Also, I am on my 6th shadow box. I think I'm finished now. Who are you sending all the orbs to, Kathy? You have been busy. So yeah, use the spring if you want, but I don't think you need to. Yeah, enjoy the day, definitely. If you worry, you'll look back in years to come and you'll wish you didn't if it all goes to plan. I just think if it's not in your control, you can't worry about it. Don't waste your worry on that and miss the magical, lovely moments that are going to happen. You know, you're not in control of it all, so don't worry about it. What happens, happens. I started my first junk journal, so I'm making some bits to go in. Oh, nice. I tried to make a card for a Crown Green Bowler's 90th birthday. A Crown Green Bowler's 90th birthday. What's a Crown Green Bowler? I would like the bowl to roll along the card. Oh, do you mean bowls as in the game? Is that a thing? Is that like a title within that then, Crown Green? Card, but not sure how. Code pink lockdown just now. Baby, you may have been. Oh gosh, Karen. I wonder what that was then. Oh dear, I hope it's not that. And then just kind of fold that back out. There we go, that's loads better. Yeah, that works much better. It's neat as well. So again, plenty of space there to write your message, and now we can start to decorate inside. Right, tidy as we go. Crown green is the type of green. Oh, I didn't know that. We've got a lovely bowling green, literally about 10 minutes down the road from me. But I don't really know much about it. So, right. Quick little interval while I just tidy, because we're going to do some stamping next and the birds and yeah, all that stuff. Is it a cup warm that keeps coffee hot for? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's really good. I've had it a few weeks now, and I got it off of Amazon. I should link it really below. I'll link it in the default bit because it'll be featured all the time. So I paid $19.99, and I'll put that next to it, because if the price changes, then look somewhere else, because that happens quite a lot. Is things become popular and then people put the prices up. So, but yeah, it's really worthwhile, especially when I'm live crafting, because I would often forget to drink my drink because I'm talking and just waste so much of it. Whereas now, it doesn't happen. There's quite a few, but I found that one got really good reviews and the price was good. Okay, I think that's everything there. Right, so we want these two. Maybe I'm going to use some different birds actually, because I used, and even like little rabbits and stuff would be cute. I want to reuse the flowers. Where was those pink florals what I showed earlier? Oh, here. So I'm going to reuse those because they're tying nice with the green grass. So maybe something like that. And then I'll have one bird. Could have one bird on the front and one inside. Could have the little hedgehog. He could be looking up. And then I might have the bird flying, because I could add a little bit of acetate. So that could actually be flying. And it would still fit in the envelope. I'll bring you in a little bit. And then let's have, because I've just thought these are actually already on like trees, whereas they're in the birdhouse, they don't really need that part. So maybe let's do, looks like a toad. No, he's definitely a hedgehog. I think it's just the way the stamp looks. So if we did kind of inside, and then this one could be, could do some more of that around or something, but maybe something like that, or that one inside. No, because the bird's on that side. I'm trying to balance it out. Or we could do, you could be kind of up there. He's landed on there, and that one could be in. That's a bit better maybe. I'll stamp them and then play around again, but maybe something like that. Yeah, what do we think? I quite like that. People thinking it looks like a toad. We'll have to definitely make sure I don't keep him looking like a toad then. Take care, Karen. Bye. Like I said, you've got the dies there as well, so I think actually, you know, I said I didn't think they cut them out. I think that one does cut out. That one. Yeah. So that one does cut that one out. And yeah, that one will cut that one out. So I could use that one. But you've got other flowers and leaves in there as well that you can use. Let's get it all stamped and then we can play around. And the sentiment, like I said, I think I want to have, I do thanks a bunch. I always find thanks a bunch is a bit, just sound, I use thanks a bunch, not in the way that that's intended. Mine's just like if someone annoys me, thanks a bunch. Cheers for that. Because I'm always needing thank you cards or just because cards. Send in hedgehogs. Brighter days are coming. We'll wait for the sentiment. I might put something different on. Right, let's stamp. Card. In fact, I've probably got, is that the smooth? Yeah, use that one. Oh, thank you, Dream Wedding. Smash that. I'm not very good with all that kind of self-promotion. Yep, make sure you've liked, make sure you've got your notification bell turned on. What else? Make sure you're subscribed. Comment, interact, all that good stuff. Let's do. I think that's all I need, those four. So I'm going to stamp with Memento and I'm going to colour in with my alcohol markers. I thought I'd just done that. I've got that ink all on my, just going to use a bit of rubbing alcohol quick because knowing me, I'll get that on the card and I'll ruin it. Like button been smashed. Oh, they're cute. Does it still look like a toad? I might do that one just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's better. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just going to do brown birds. Bring you in a little bit closer, because I know people like to watch this. Now he looks like a hedgehog. Mind you, there'll be a lot of brown, won't there? So maybe I should do... like a golden. So let's have a little quick look in the book, because they do so much lovely inspiration, all the design team. So that's the ephemera. So that's a nice one. Yeah, I like that one. So I can incorporate, that's like light colours. I'll do that on him. See the hair is really nice, and that's the other florals, the like the daisies. Rainbow, it's a nice one. The blue tip. It's a nice card actually. It's like a circle double gatefold. That's cool. Alternative ways to use it all. There's another one there. Maybe we could do one. I just think it might clash a bit with the colours and the flowers. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do one brown bird and one blue tit, yeah? I did do, so there's the brown. I did do the blue tit on that one. Yeah, so it's all in the kit, which is pinned. So everything I'm using is all in that kit. I use the Papercraft Society kits a lot in my lives. I've been using them for years. I really like them. Gold chaffinch. Yeah, I think my tortoise likes the sound of your voice, Sam. She's staring at the TV. They are natty. I've always enjoyed the RSPB ones. So let's do... Which one's more like blue tit? I think that one, isn't it? Because it's got the different kind of detail in the wing. So I think I'll do this one just as a brown little, I don't know, little thrush, sparrow. What would this be? I mean, they can be anything. I know they can't be. If there was anybody who's really into their birds would be like, no, that is definitely not. But I think it could be a robin if you wanted it to be. Try not to go over the edges, so. Front cover, I think I saw flying bird. Yeah, this is the paper. This is the papers that I used. You don't need a lot of colour on them because there's so much detail in the image that's stamped itself. So. Some lovely birds out yesterday when I was in the garden. Even Monty was just sat there just watching them and listening. It was quite sweet. He absolutely loves the sun. I've never known a dog to just be such a sun worshipper as my dog. Will the kit... But no, they finished. They announced, Papercraft Society announced that it was ending already. That's cute. I'm happy with that one. And then this one, like I said, we'll do as a little blue tit. Yeah, there's no wrong one. No, I know you can do whatever you want. I always struggle with the colouring in, can never get the... Well, on something like this, you don't need to worry about shading because the shading's done in the stamp. So I'm just using that as my guide. So I'm just going over the shading with a darker yellow, for example, there, and then keeping the lighter yellow in the light part. That's why these kind of images are actually really easy to colour, because it's the shading's done. You're just kind of lifting it a little bit, highlighting it a little bit, I guess. Where was that picture? There was another picture, or maybe it was in the paper, of the blue tit. Trying to get the blue in there. There's a little bit of green. When that's the picture. That's the one that I used for my reference. So that's white. So we've got green on that bit and then blue on that part. I have to use my other pens for the blue because the blue in the tri-blends is not the best. That'd be nice. Sorry for the squeak. Some of these pens are very sweet. That's a beautiful card as well. I've seen this one. Look how pretty that is with the folds and that topper. That is stunning. You also get this raffia. Is it raffia? No, what's that? Anyway, it's that string. Sam, when your new craft room is open, is there any way you could look into releasing your own kind of tripod? My own craft? When your new craft home. There's so much work in doing that. If I was to ever do any markers, it would just be white label markers. It'd be a marker that's already done with my branding on. So to actually release your own brand new marker, most companies will, like crafters, you know, they're with Spectrum Noir. A lot of them will kind of collab with an already established marker brand. So I don't know. Ooh, is that a pretty card on the book? Are you? Ooh, that is a pretty. No. Oh, you must have just joined, Linda. This is the card that I've made. I made a bird box one, but I was just saying how pretty that. I'm using the bird just there as colour reference. Let's try. Oh no, that's fine. It's just, like I said, it's just a lot of, yeah, it's a big process and expensive as well. But I'd rather work with an established company. Like I like Spectrum Noir, but I don't. Someone was saying that I think they're changing a lot of this, or they're doing things within their business as well. But I'd rather, you know, establish a good relationship and some kind of collab with them, and maybe introduce a few new colours. That's the kind of way I would rather it go, if that makes sense. Little bit of green, and then there's another little bit of blue on the top of their head, and then the rest is kind of black and white. Again, it's my chair for anybody joining. I do not have wind. I do not overshare that much. Now I've been here, the card on the book is pretty too. I think I've got something similar. It's also a different kind of origami folds. I'm sure I've done that fold in one of my quick cards videos. I'm almost sure of it. And then for the white, I'm just going to add a little bit of grey. Around the edges. Yeah, or a little darker green I think we could do with. Happy with that. And then let's do hedgehog. Apologies for itching my arms. I'm full of stinging nettle stings from the gardening yesterday. Fortunately they are now gone, but yeah, I had loads of weeds, loads of long roots with stinging nettles on the end. Oh, that's cute as well. I've done that. A lot of these are in my quick cards videos, like 5 cards. Just trying to see. I know he's all just brown, but there was another kind of colour. No, hedgehog's not really featured a lot. He's just in that one. Okay, let's use tan maybe. Yeah, got it all. Look, you see all here. Got it all on alongside here. They're more kind of black anyway than brown, aren't they? Hedgehogs. What was the plates you said you use on the Big Shot Plus? Plates I use on the Big Shot Plus. You did tell. I use the plates that come with the machine. On the Plus. I look the original tip off, it pops out when the fine tip screws. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're chatting about something else, I don't know. Will you be able to download papers from magazines on the new? Just wait, guys, because I'm getting so many questions. It's all going to be fine. So just watch this space. All your answers will be answered. And then whatever isn't, you can then ask again. But for the minute, just hold fire. It's all going to be fine. All going to be fine. I think this one needs to be a blue tit again, the same. But all you're going to see on him is the top green, which is here. And then a bit of blue. And then it's all blue around here. Yeah, because the yellow's all underneath, so it's green along that part as well. Oops, I went over the edge there, that's not very good. Green. So they've got it all blue on the wings, actually. And then white there, and then blue. Okay. And then a bit of blue on there. I've got a hedgehog in my garden, and it's blonde and light brown bristles. Brown with a lighter belly. I thought they were like grey, like black almost. You told me about them because when I used mine, they bend like a banana. My Big Shot Plus ones are fine. My Big Shot, I don't use. I have the what's this one called? The magnetic base plate. Then I use the chrome plate, which is the mirrored one, and then I just use the top plate. And they don't warp. Where am I? Right. Just a little blue. Oh, are you going to sleep, Laura? Yeah, exactly that. I mean, they are building the website. So there's a team building it. It's not me. It's not just my website. Helen's going to be over there. Magazines are going to be over there. Licenses. It's pretty much going to be what Craft-Dash is. Just we're not having that name. We're moving. And, you know, it's just changing a little bit. But really, over time, I think you'll realise nothing else will really change. It's just it doesn't look like at your end, but it's just a business decision that's had to be made because of, you know, we've got to react with the market and the way people are shopping and just everything going on in the world. So all the things you loved and used are still going to be there, very much so. So just give us a chance just to get it all set up. And then we will be listening to your feedback. I'll be able to feedback. You guys can tell me. You know, I'm an open, you know, book. I don't hide away. So yeah, tell us. And again, I'm going to use a little bit. I know this is so small, but even these little details, you do notice them. And then what have we got? White, white. So I'll just use that tiny bit of grey. Just lifts it a little bit. I don't know, I'm not confident with the hedgehog. I just want to Google cartoon hedgehog. It's pinned, Deborah. So the pinned links take you to it. It's the RSPB one. Right, let's see what we got. There we go. Yeah, so it is got the little light tips and then it's quite a dark brown. He's even got like a pinkish little ear. We'll do a little pink ear. And then I'm going to do, it's like a light, it's almost like a, what's that green? No, not green, grey. I need, in fact, I know what would work, that one. And then I'm going to use darker flecks all over it. So that's the kind of colour, like the light tips. And then I'm going to go in with a very dark, let's do, what's this on here? My Big Shot Plus came with 2 plastic clear plates and 2 shims, but the clear plates bent. Yeah, yeah, the Big Shot. That's what they all come with. But I changed mine to the ones I just showed you. That's better. I just want little bits of that lighter colour to just kind of come through. Something like that. It looks a little bit better. That'll do. Just go. Looks a lot lighter than in real life. He's a lot darker than that. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Right, let's get these cut. The water around the plates needs to be boiling. I tried that, but they soon go back again. I mean, I think it's the pressure with the plate on the machine, so you can keep flattening them, but it will go back. I found I changed my sandwich and then I just didn't get any warping at all. So you almost want to fix the reason, you know, which would be your sandwich. And I know obviously they make it, but they're also they want people to buy plates. So they make their money from that. So if you want to slow down the process of buying replacement plates, I found this sandwich to be really good and they last me a lot longer. Yeah, I always keep my plates in the machine as well. I don't take them out, so they're always flat in the machine. Someone said that they put their machine actually on the plates when they're storing it. That's still, yeah, try and stay in shot. People generally like the zoomed in fussy cutting. Find that. I store my plates under. I've done that. I wrote rotate. Do you mean, Jenny? Yeah, rotate the plates. There's lots of ways to definitely slow it down or stop it. I'm going to cut that little white bit away. Actually, what I might do, yeah, I'm going to get rid of that part. I've seen some people using self-healing. Yeah, you can do that as well. I found I've done the self-healing mats before, but I found they just were just ever so slightly thinner than the plate, and I just found I wasn't getting the pressure that I wanted, and I had to keep adding extra shims, like bits of card, but it does work. And I guess probably some cutting mats are slightly different to another. But obviously if your machine breaks at all when you're doing all these sandwiches, then you're not going to be able to, you know, claim, you know, or get a refund, or if you're within your warranty, because you are going to void your warranty. So because my plates sandwich that I've done is not recommended by them, so I just do it at my own risk. But I've had it like that now for years, so I'm quite happy. But yeah, the self-healing mat one, I've seen people, a lot of people use that. And all machines are slightly different, believe it or not, even though they're all made the same. My mum's got the same machine as me, but when I use hers, it feels so different. So they are all different, you know, one pressure might be just slightly different to another, and yeah. What works for one might be slightly different for another. I think I'm going to have to make another piece of this shape here, and I'm going to emboss it again, ink it up and back it behind here. I'll add a bit of blue sky first and then stick that over the top. So I'm just thinking about the inside, and I want it to be the same wood grain. See where we go with it. I need to build it all together first, and then I can stick it all down. Right, let's zoom back out again. It's all coming together. Right. I'm going to get my sentiment as well. I'm going to use... What do you think I'm going to use? I might change it up though, actually. I might do something different. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just hunting. I'm just trying to think of another subtitle to have as well. This is going to be a thank you card or a just because card. So we got the party wish. Probably use that one. Or just I could have enjoy your day. Yeah, most do, Alexandra. I do on mine. You'll find that as well. If you get a slight little split on the plates, it will weaken as well, and you'll have to add an extra shim. But yeah, I get that a lot. I might do thank you. Might have thank and then stamp the U. I always need a stash of these kind of cards. So I do thank you down there. Yeah. Yeah, flying by to say hi. I've got those ones as well. Okay. Oh, I need the outline. There is 100 muckers who haven't moved their mouse or finger over the... I can't see the likes. Can you see the likes then or something? I don't know. I can't see any of that. This is all I can see. So I don't know. You must obviously... Yeah, I can't remember what you see when you're watching it. Again, they must zoom it out slightly with your phone because that's hell of a far away from what how you know, the distance I actually am. Yeah, I can't see a like button, to be fair. Who said that? Maria. Yeah, I couldn't if I was, but then I maybe I'm getting a different view. I don't know. Oh yeah, like it, please. Only 20 likes. Oh, again, I don't think about things like that. 100 now. I don't know how you do it, so I'm not very good, am I? I'm rubbish. I told you I'm not good at all the self. Maybe if it was a bit more obvious, people would, I guess. It's not just me struggling with it. Right. Let's just want to get a blue. A nice little... I'm going to use my triple tier paper pack and that nice sky one. Just the cloud. You're only going to see a tiny bit, but it will be just a nice little detail on the side. So I'm going to cut that to the full size, which was 5 by 3.5. It is 5, but it's just a little bit off there by 3.5. Let's do the darker. I did it. And then, yeah, and then I can then go over that inside. It's gonna look lovely. 120 likes. Yeah, I guess if I want YouTube to push it out, although I'm not really fussed about it, I'd rather it be organic and you guys are here because you want to be here. Because sometimes they push things out and they just push them to audiences that maybe not necessarily be that interested, or you get more kind of open to spam and things like that. So, but thank you anyway, guys. Slide that on the back. I'm just thinking what oh no, because you won't. I only want to cover just the inside. I don't need to go all the way up into that. Mind you, I guess I kind of need to, don't I? This is an afterthought, but it's, again, obviously if you want that to be disguised. That will work. It's going to be covered with all the, you know, the flowers and stuff and the birds and all the decoration, but I can just roughly make that work. Yeah, but you'd still see all the blue, whereas this way, it's a lot more, you know what I mean, when you're looking down and up and to the side and stuff. I think I prefer that. So I'm going to emboss that piece and ink it up again. Okay, let me just cut this one out. That garden is calling me again. It's so nice. I keep checking that where I've got my patio laid out to be laid, I'm going to be happy with it, but I think I am. In fact, I've got to order all of that, so I think I might do that tonight. Oh, what's that just printed on there? Birthday. Why would that have printed? Oh, it's in there. Happy birthday. That's weird. Oh, it's from where I did the... Oh, how bizarre. I'm going to have to clean that. I'll cover that anyway with the ink, but that was a bit weird. Oh, that sounds so bad. Again, if I'm standing up, I won't need this chair, which is why I'm trying to, I've got to get the desk sorted and moved, because I don't want to have to just buy a new chair and then it'll get changed. So brush over it a little bit. That's going to get hidden. Only faintly see it anyway, but yes, it's no longer a toad. It's a cute hedgehog. We always finish the cards with an envelope as well, so if you stick around to the end, you'll see me decorate and do the wax seal and all that kind of stuff. Still got really cold wind. So I have to put a little fold in that. Better. Starting to sing how bizarre. How bizarre. It was bizarre. Yeah, that looks really cool. Very pleased with that. Right. Let's, I think that's, if we have the bird there with the acetate, and if we have this one as if he's just kind of sat in amongst the flowers there. He's going to be on some foam inside. I'm trying to think what I could do with that one. Or do we have it the other way? So he's kind of in amongst the flowers. And then the thank you. In fact, that may be better because then the thank you will be there. So maybe I'll bring that around a little bit. Like that. Let's get the thank you cut. So I'm going to do black and white just because it, I don't want to do more brown. The song everybody's putting in the spring. Birds eat nuts and squirrels sing. And then I'm going to do a little bit of foam. usual sentiment that I like to do. On the back is that shiny piece. I wouldn't usually take the back off, but this one's, I should have cut it from the other side. Oh damn it. These have got like a thicker shiny piece and it doesn't cut through so well. Am I going to be able to save this? No, it's not cut it. Damn it. If I can do it again. Problem is with foam, no, you're never going to get it perfect. You're better off doing it straight from the start. Let me use a different. I'm going to cut this on its own. Do it the other way. It's slightly shinier. They changed the backing. It would have been a factory that did it, which was a bit annoying. If you've got those old ones, you just got to remember to cut it from the shiny side first so you get all the pressure. Yeah, it's cut now. If you do it the other way, it doesn't. Okay, and then just doing it slightly different. Still the same result, but just the other way around. Oh God. Let me just try that a minute. It's gone now. It does flick off a minute. I don't know why it was doing that. Has that just changed? Sorry, I'm just playing around with things. Right. Tiny little piece in between the R there. Okay. Anyone hold their breath? Why are you holding your breath? And then let's stamp the little U. Smooth. That's smooth. Anyone else do that? Just literally stroke all their card. Thanks for the live. First one in nearly 3 years. Oh, thanks for joining, Susan. Yeah, it's been nice. I'm enjoying it. Thank you. let's add, I'm going to reuse this bit of foam. Then I can pop the flowers behind. Yeah, it's because it was cut on the wrong angle, that's all, on the wrong side. It's all good. Oh, take care, Jacqueline. And let's do a little piece. It's in the card. Okay, he can go on some foam. Oh, thank you, everyone. Oh, I love making it. Like I said, animals, and I just find with nature there's a lot of shaped cards and things that will work. So I always find it quite, you know, inspiring. Do you want to pop him behind the grass? Yeah, I think we should actually. That's why I like using foam, because you can make these little changes without altering the card too much. And then get under that piece. Okay. A little bit of acetate for that bird. Strong piece. Sorry if I knocked the camera. It's right where I need to put it. Right. This stuff, honestly, the static. Got to make sure you stay within that size so that your card will fit in the envelope. I think it's not going to go over into that circle. I have to make this one next. Oh, Maria, that's nice. Yeah, I think all these kind of things are nice for Mother's Day. This one, this bird one. What was the other one that I did? The wave, the stadium wave with the flowers. Even that one that I shared today on YouTube as well, the octagonal one. I think that's going to work. There we go. And then I think we'll have him with the plant, the flower, just kind of, if I try and tuck that under, stick this one down first. I'm going to put foam because this is on foam, so I just need to kind of level it with that. Birds aren't my thing. I'm actually afraid of them since I was attacked on the car. Oh no! Yeah, no, I can imagine why that's made you feel that way. But I enjoy watching them make the cards. Well, at least you know these ones aren't going to attack you. But I can, yeah, I can understand why that's not easy. Okay. No problem, Linda. Take care. I think this would make a lovely Father's Day card, yeah. But for lots of occasions, you could have two lovebirds. It could be a wedding card. maybe there, and then he's just going to go on foam right on the back. No, I said earlier, because I like that I've done that really dark brown. So maybe I'll have him, because he could go over that edge a little bit more. Maybe there. So he's literally sat on the top of that flower. Oh, I'm just coming over the edge there. Actually, I'm going to have to shift him across a little bit. Still works. That is so cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, lovely. Very cute. So yeah, like a little stepper birdhouse kind of card. Let me just come out again so I can get the envelope sorted. I've got lots of nice bird stamps. We can make it look good. So yeah, hopefully it's just giving you some inspiration. You know, I've done it as a bird box shape, or birdhouse shape, but it could be any, just be a plain panel. You know, any stepper card really. I've done so many of them in the past. Right, let's get an envelope, just check it's all going to fit okay. Yeah, perfect for this time of year, isn't it? You could just put Hello Spring on it. Again, nice just because card. So I did make it slightly shorter. Yeah, that fits perfect. Okay. I might use that on the envelope, or actually maybe stick it on the back. What do we think, on the back or on the envelope? Oh, there they are. I was looking for them. Thought I'd lost them. The Daisy May little and there's the sentiment. Oh, I've been looking for that. Oh my goodness. Phew. I thought I threw them in the bin. So we do Happy Mail. I'm going to get fresh. These have all run out. Some of them are not very good either. Some of the tea lights just don't light properly. Envelope, envelope. Okay. Envelope is. Yeah, they're not the very good ones. Let's use that one instead. What colour should we do? Should we do a blue? Blue wax seal? That'd be nice. Got a nice few blues left. Not many, but I have got those lovely metallic ones and the lighter ones. So maybe we'll do a little mix. And I'm going to add a couple of these lighter ones in. I'll do one more. I do like a nice big wax seal. And then if I do just trying to think if I have. Do it that side. And the stamps up there. Now I've got a load of these ones. These are all new. Let's use. I'll get a couple of bird ones as well, but it'd be nice to add. These are vintage ones that I got off of got from the charity shop. Sweet memories with love. Maybe not those ones. Thank you. I like that little one. No, it's not really the colours. Keep smiling. Oh, I like these. Let's have, should we do the, oh no, the green. Green's got best wishes, I don't want that. The blues, yeah, we'll do the blue. I'll just have that just somewhere. Keep smiling. They're just all cute, aren't they? And then a couple of these coloured ones here. Let's get some green. I've got loads more. I just thought I'd see what's in these ones. Okay, there's a couple of green ones there as an option. Let me grab my animal one. Flowers would be nice as well in this one, but I've got some lovely bird ones here. See if we can get any of the ones that I've used. That one's not the bird, but it is a nice one, and I like the yellows as well in that one. What else we got? They're butterflies. Let's do, what's that one there? Zimbabwe. That's a nice one. We'll do those ones. Yay, Tez! You got them. Sam, do you watch any designers from the US? Jennifer Maguire, Christina. I watch Gina Kay sometimes. Not many, but that's, I don't watch, I'm not on YouTube a lot, so I'm working, but I watch a lot of movies and podcasts and stuff really. So I might do those like that. And maybe one green one from here. Let's go back to this one. Let's do this one here. There we go. That brings all the colours together. That is melted, so we will do the wax seal now and then stick that in a second. It's nice with the glitter, that metallic running through. I'm just going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun. There's just a little bubble I can see. So if you've got your headphones in or anything that might scare you, just turn it down. Oh. just gets rid of any air bubbles you might get. It usually happens when you overheat the wax. I would like the envelope stamp set too when it comes back in stock. Managed to get the Christmas one. Again, we had them, we brought them back and we had them for ages. They were quite slow to sell when we brought them back in the second time. And I think they went into an offer and then they sold out. Oh, I always use wax seals now. I can't do an envelope without them. I think your first official live on YouTube was a smashing success. Thank you, Dawn. It's nice of you to say. The marble almost all my wax seals now. It's nice, isn't it? I wish I had charity shops like yours. We were in Plymouth last year. I bought loads of gorgeous things like pretty tea sets and vintage jewellery. They want to do. Really? Do you think so, Karen? I mean, I do always seem to do quite well in the charity shops around here. I think it's quite a big thing down in Devon and Cornwall generally. I think because over the years, we've always been the last to get the big malls, and we don't really get all the big names down here. So we're a lot more, I guess, I don't know, we just reuse maybe more than some parts of the UK. We make things, I don't know, but yeah, a lot of people say that. So. Okay, so there is the Happy Mail. There we go. Let's do this one. So this one is Zimbabwe. Has it got a date on this one? No. It's been, all of these are franked, apart from those new ones that I brought from the charity shop, new old. But these are all decorative. Whenever I send my cards, if I'm posting them, they go in a little plastic thing anyway. But it's nice when you hand deliver for them to look like they've gone through the postage system. I could lick that one, but I don't really want to. I don't like the taste. I know you can use water as well. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Oh, okay, we'll do that there. I'll put the frank stamp there. Let's pop that one down there. This one is Suomi. Hang on, what's it sound? Oh, Finland. Apologies. Oh dear. I use them on every card, yeah. YouTube Lives are easier for me. I can watch on the TV rather than on my phone. Yeah, a lot of people prefer it this way. And it's just nice for me because it's done. It's on here already. It's saved. I can share this link a lot easier. So, yeah, it's much better. Let's stick this one. Trim the end of that off in a second and then stamp these. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Oh, excuse me. I assume the replays will be a bit. Yeah, I guess so, Jill. I think once they render, because I know when I come off it, it's got like a blue kind of fuzzy, I don't know how to describe it over the video, and it just says wait, please wait or something. So I think it just like does a few checks YouTube's end, and then it will go live. I was supposed to be going to my allotment to build a raised bed, but saw you were live and haven't left. So oh, I'm sorry I stopped you doing that, Maria. But the days are longer now, so hopefully you can still go. But yeah, there's today's card. So I've used Papercraft Society kit. It's the RSPB one, which is half price. I've linked it, and I've made this cute little stepper. You've got your space on the back to write your message, and then your matching envelope. I think it's adorable. Thank you. Just in time for dinner. Yeah, well, I'm going to go and finish in a minute and then pick Monty up. So I will walk to get him, enjoy some of this sun, and he gets a walk then as well. Thanks for moving to YouTube. You're like, oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. It's been really nice. Thank you to everyone that come over. Thank you to those that watch on the replay. And yeah, I'll be back on here again on Friday at 9 AM. British summertime now, because we've just had the clocks changed, so it'd be BST, and I will be using Meta Surprise. But again, there's a lot of those, even those lives, a lot of people will watch even if they don't have the products, because they've got something similar, or they can take parts of it and use it in other ways. So yeah, if you want to join, please do come in, say hi, and yeah, a couple of hours again on Friday. Are we allowed sneak peeks of the next collection, or is it all still on? No, of course you can. I'm trying to think. Let me just double check it's the right. Yeah, it is the right one. Because I think I shared a wrong one last time. Let me just have a look. No, all of that continues the same. Nothing's changing in terms of my launches or anything. Let me see. So we're bringing back an old style, a showstopper. So that's one sneak peek. Let's do... Oh. Okay, I think I've shared... No, I shared this one, I think. I'll share this one because I think I've shared this on one of mine and Lou's. So we'll do this one first. So, Jeanette, you ready? Is she in the chat? I don't know if I've seen Jeanette. Jeanette always takes a screenshot. So this is the village pub. Get ready, Jeanette. So that's your first sneak peek, all right? There's four new, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 new things. It's a really cute set. It's perfect again for this spring, summer time of year, but it'll work in the obviously winter as well. So yeah, you showed that. Yeah, Talking Tuesday. So right, we'll start with that one, and then I know if everyone's seeing it then. I do love a good showstopper. I'm here, all done. Screenshot, tick. You beat Jeanette. Pam, you're on it as well. And Simone got it. You've been quiet, Simone. Yeah, she's in there for the picture. You could do the mucker's arms, couldn't you? Crafter's arms is. I was going to do muckers, but it wouldn't. It makes it too niche, and not sellable, because there'd be a lot of people who'd be like, "What the hell is a mucker?" But crafters obviously is a lot more relatable. Isn't it good? Crafter arms. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. So I look forward to watching this replay to see all the details. Oh, hi Nova, thank you. Will the mechanism from the musical instrument launch be restocked? Again, we're going to relook all of that once we've moved over to the new website, because all our software, our stock holding software, our warehouse, everything's changing. So we're not ordering any future stuff just yet. We've ordered all the future collections, but I mean in terms of reorders, should I say, just for the minute. So I'm not going to say no, because it may well come back. She's down the back of the class behaving herself for a change. Yeah, quite possibly. So I missed you. Well, yeah, it's always 2 on a Wednesday, Sharon. It will be, it's the first week of the next month. Can't remember the exact date, but again, I'll share it all. You'll get the all the info as normal. I'm die cutting out the big set. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's busy. It's funny, I love it. Thank you, lovely live. It will be great on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, it's been really nice. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for making it all easy for me. Again, first week of the month. Simone and Benita made lovely cards on on a live early. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I totally missed it. I was doing video records and everything, so sorry. I will do better next time. Must do better. Beautiful cards by thanks Sam. Yeah, I'm gonna go, everybody. Take care, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you again on Friday at 9 AM. Take care. Bye.